It was a long day, that's for sure. I don't think we thought too much. Well, I don't think I thought too much about Adelaide, but I was certainly thinking about. I was questioning, did I bat for too long? How many more overs could have our bowlers possibly bowled? We would have ended up bowling, I think, 139 overs if the game went full length. So, yeah, look, you always obviously question everything. You're there to win the game. That's our number one goal. And, obviously I would have been extremely disappointed if we couldn't get over the line. But in saying that, I think, firstly, South Africa deserve a lot of credit. I think for the way they fought. I think as a batting unit, we can certainly learn a lot from that performance from South Africa. The way they found a way to hang in there and put value on their wicket. And then again, credit to our bowlers. Ryan Harris at the start of the day was struggling to walk, let alone bowl. And for him to be able to keep running in and do a job for us. Mitchell Johnson, 35 overs, I think he bowled in the second innings. And James Pattinson getting his first opportunity and just kept running in and trying his best. So I think our attack deserves a lot of credit. But yeah, no doubt you always think of you're always thinking of how you can win the game. And if we hadn't got over the line, I certainly would have questioned if I batted for too long.
I think credit to Michael and his team. Any away series victory is a big box to tick. I think that they've certainly deserved the series win. I think it was all set up for a great Test match, but they've certainly outplayed us in this game. I think they won the toss on a good surface and made it count, and we were always behind the game. And again, I think reverse swing became a factor, and they managed to get it, and we didn't in this Test match. I think it's from a personal perspective, it's been a challenging series with the injuries that we've had. The couple of curveballs that we've had along the way, and I think it's been a fighting series for us more than a well-played series. And I think the strength of character has made us hang in as long as we have in this Test series, because I think Australia have certainly played the better cricket throughout.
I think South Africa deserves so much credit for the way they fought, and that's what I say. I think us as a team, a batting unit, we should learn from what we've seen today. The number one team in the world have fought their absolute backside off to not give us the game. And we've had to fight even harder to win the game. So, we will learn from that.
I think that's something that we've become really good at, is, not, never letting go, and I think we've certainly been outplayed in this Test match. But we still found a way to take it as deep as possible. I think the determination and the skill and the mental strength the guys showed today, a lot of guys changing their natural game plans. It would have been a wonderful fairy tale if we had hung on there, but I think I saw enough qualities today in what the guys showed that I think the Proteas will be really strong for a period of time. I think the attitudes and the strength of character we saw today is what this team is all about.
I try and show intent, I try and attack before I defend, and that's the way I've always played my cricket. And I think the way that I play my role, it gives someone like Chris Rogers or the next person that comes in an opportunity as well to play like that sometimes as well, because they might get the half volleys. And putting pressure on the bowler makes them think about where they got to bowl as well. So if I'm putting pressure on the bowlers up the other end and it is working, it probably makes life easy for the other guy up the other end as well. But at the same time, I could take pressure off the batter up the other end as well. So I enjoy that role.
I don't think I've met a player with more confidence, and please take that the right way. It takes a lot of courage when you're not batting as well as you would like to walk out and play the way Davey plays. I think a lot of people can play that way when they're coming off 100 or they're full of confidence. The one thing I love most about Davey is whether he makes a duck or 100, he sticks to his guns. He knows the way he plays his best and he backs himself 100%. And, that takes a lot of courage. So he just scored, I don't even know how many runs he scored this series, but a truckload against an amazing attack, the number one Test team in the world, in their own backyard. You don't see too many players anywhere around the world play like that. So if you're ever going to compliment him, today's your day. He's earned it.